Well, 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 well. Hello, you little bastards. We are here to do something really interesting. Out of the blue, we're going to search for a home in Lisbon. This is one of my most recent adventures. Me and my girlfriend, we decided that it was no longer working. Not her fault, not my fault. No one's bad. We still get along really well. I'll be here with her at her house until March, but I will have to move out because she has to follow her life and I have to follow my life. And believe me, it's completely peaceful. We still do the same things every day, sharing the house, getting along really cool. But it was a conversation, an adult conversation, and a big decision. So it's not the most important thing. The most important thing is that I live in Lisbon. I am from Lisbon. I have been in Lisbon since 1986. I'm Portuguese. I know Lisbon really well, so I think I can help you really well. This is about renting a home in Lisbon. Let's find it together. I will move. My life is changing a lot, not only moving along. I will be bringing with me 3 cats, which is something that it's very important when you are looking for a home, because not every home, not every landlord wants cats. No, not everyone is intelligent, sensitive, caring person, because anyone who doesn't like cats or pets in general, it's stupid. But I know if I was the owner of a home and I wanted to rent my home and it was beautifully furnished with all the minute details, I would be a bit weary about pets also. It makes sense. I totally understand. Because when you're living in a home for 3 years, 5 years, 2 years, whatever, with pets, sofas are going to suffer. Not that my cats are wild and crazy. They are already around 10, 11 years. But, it's I totally get it. But I hope I can help you. This video will be long, so get ready and get steady and put it in your favorite if you want to go on and watch it all. Maybe you can interrupt and come back again because it's going to be long. But the thing is, precisely because it's going to be a long video, that means it's going to be really useful to you. Why? It's going to be detailed, and I am a very good, knowledgeable person about Lisbon. So not only I will tell you about the places, the good, the bad. This is a joint adventure. Follow me. I'm just watching Idealista. There are other websites, OLX, OLX. It's a website mostly from Portuguese. I checked it out, and all the houses you find in Idealista are the ones in OLX, and they're very few. Their search engine, their search system, it's awful. They will only offer you like 5 houses, and they are all here, so forget it. And it's only in Portuguese. Then you have the companies that rent houses, Remax. It's worth it to have a look at Remax, but you need to know Portuguese to get along with it, because a few houses, they are not here. Most of them, they are here. Idealista is good because you have the English version. I'm going to look at the Portuguese version. I will translate anything you need. It's a bit faster for me, and we are going in this adventure. We're going to look at a lot of houses. I will explain you right away the type of house I'm looking for. There was a big boom in renting like 7 years ago. It all began with cheap flights from Ryanair and all the other ones to Lisbon. We had a few events, web summits, stuff like that. Now it's very fashionable. It's very trendy. I hate trendy shit. I have nothing against attention. This is made also to help foreign people. That's why I'm speaking in English, now in Portuguese. And the idea is to pass to you the knowledge I have about Lisbon. Why do I have a special knowledge about Lisbon? Well, I've been teaching photography for 14 years in Lisbon. I go outside Lisbon for some photography classes, but most of them are in Lisbon. And many of the workshops I do, it's walks, Lisbon photography walks. So I had to explore all the details. I also worked for the Lisbon municipality, Câmara de Lisboa, and we were doing walks. So I explored very crazy neighborhoods, all of the Lisbon, all of the secondary, tertiary, fourtiary streets. So everything, I got the time during all these years to know about it. And I also do walks, not for photography, but just walks for tourists. And I have a few meetups. So I had and I love walking. I love Lisbon. And I had all the time in the world to explore most of the areas. Some areas, other people that doesn't have my knowledge about Lisbon in detail, many people will tell you, this is a good area, and it's not. But then, again, there are some areas people will tell you, that's fishy, that's dangerous, that's weird, and they are not. So, because I have all that experience, some areas you will be surprised. Okay, we are now in buying, comprar. I'm going to rental. And just to let you know what is my budget, first of all, I can tell you that before the big boom of tourism, like 7-8 years ago, along those lines, maybe only 6 years ago, I don't know. Before the big boom in 2012, okay, 2012, it's already a lot of years ago. 2012, 2014. In 2014, you could buy a normal, small, nice apartment for you in Lisbon for 450, a little bit better, a little bit bigger. I'm talking about one person or one bedroom, a couple. So not a big house for a big family. 500 would be already in a nice spot. And if you wanted the real cool ones in the center with a small terrace right in the center of Lisbon, it would go 650, 700 euros. You will already be in the luxury, not the top luxury rich people houses, but regarding rentals, you would be in Chiado looking at the main plaza with a small terrace for 700 euros. Most certainly. Príncipe Real, Baixa, Avenida Liberdade, all that stuff. So the thing about this search, it's online. You better have patience. If you don't have patience, watch a little bit. I will offer you something that most videos will not offer you. Most of the videos, they are compact. They are made with 5 tips, 10 tips, whatever. No, this is the video you want to look at if you really want to go deep into what we have in Lisbon right now. What kind of apartment am I looking for? Well, I will be moving alone, but there is a very specific thing that I will need. I'm also a photography teacher. My main job in October, I will be getting a new job in October. I will keep my photography teaching job because it works mostly on weekends and after hours. But I'm doing something more formal, which is I will be a teacher, formador, like a trainer. I will be a coach, a teacher for the EAFP, which is it's the government place where unemployed people get their courses to get better and find better jobs and get equivalence. So if they don't have all the school or the high school, when they do those courses, they are forced to do those courses. So it's very well paid. It's 20 euros an hour, which is very good for Portugal. We are talking about, like, if you work only 4 days a week, it will add up something like 1,600 euros a month, which for Portugal is really good. So what are my goals? I want to find a place, not a T0. T0 is a studio, which means there is no zero, it's 0 rooms. It's only one big room with kitchenette and all that stuff. No, I want a T1. Sometimes for the class, for the lowest and the highest I can go, I can get a T2. T2 is the number of bedrooms. So T1 is 1 bedroom and 1 living room, and T2 is 2 bedrooms, 2 living room, 1 living room. I'm looking for a T1. Why? If I was renting a place for me only for the sake of me and my cats, 3 cats that I will be taking with me, a T0 will be enough. I'm that kind of guy that I will, in Lisbon is, most of Europe is like that, but Lisbon is a city where if you go to the outskirts, Amadora, Pontinha, Cacilhas, Almada, if you go to the Loures, Odivelas, if you go to the outskirts, you are in a big trouble, not only because it will take you a long time. Transports are not very good. Don't let yourself fool. Don't be fooled by those tourists that make videos in YouTube saying, oh, transports in Lisbon are great. Transports in Lisbon are awful. There are worse places with transports than Lisbon, but they are not good. As soon as the rush hour is over, the buses will be like 40 minutes apart. At 9:30, most 90%, 80% of the buses are off at 9:30. Subway and boats are off at midnight 30. So if you try Lisbon, you pretty much find yourself using Uber a lot of times because it's relatively cheap compared with other places in Europe. Well, I use public transportation, and the goals I will have with my home, with this big adventure, will be these ones. I'm looking for a T1, so it's like a living room and a bedroom. I want the living room, I need the living room to be a bit bigger than the bedroom. I don't care if the bedroom is smaller. Windows, light, it's very important for me. Location. I'm that kind of guy, and you should also be, if you're living in Lisbon, that you should prefer a small hole in Lisbon center than a bloody big house on the outskirts, okay? Not only you will spend tiring time with transportation, as you will also find yourself in dormitories, places where people only go to sleep. Everything is closed at 7 p.m. And many of those outskirt places around Lisbon, they are cheaper, but they are a bit dangerous, and you'll be stressed. We are not Brazil, we are not Mexico. People are not shooting in the streets, shooting each other, but they will be jumping on you, and you will be stressed. Lonely roads, don't go for that. Like, stay inside Lisbon, and I'll give you a very good look in real time. So if you don't have enough time to see the whole video, just bookmark it, pause it, and watch it again later, because you won't get a video like this, not as detailed as this one. Okay, so arrendar, here we go. So what I'm looking for, I tried the 600, 700 class of prices, and you cannot go there. Like, if you go here to Idealista and you go, okay, the Lisbon district, and then Lisbon, okay, Lisboa, only Lisboa, okay. And then if you go and if you say, okay, I want something between 600s and 700s, You will find a bit of stuff, 700, not in the 600, but in the 700s. It depends on what you really need. Okay, we are in the 700. What the hell? An apartment by 650. This is a miracle. Not much choice. Okay, I'm looking for what? A T1, so a bigger living room, a small room. Why a big living room? Because I want to have two things in my future house. I want to have a big living room where I will build my photography studio, and people that know me and take my classes, instead of me renting a studio, I will offer them the studio at my home. I got to make sure that I can separate the three cats from people that go into the studio. So either the cats, when people is not in my home using the studio or having a class with me or renting the studio, that people, the cats will be all over the house, not outside. I don't allow my pets to go outside, but they will have the whole house for them. But when people go to the studio or when I rent the studio, the cats will be in a big room, or preferably in a place where they have everything: food, their box, their litter box, their food, their water, permanently there. So the place where I will put those things will be permanent. They will always know that's where they drink and where they shit and where they eat. And that room will be closed. The cats will be there while people is using the studio. Most of the time, I will be going outdoors to do the other job, which is being a teacher for the government employment ministry. And I will be teaching people that is unemployed. So our government, just like in other countries, our government forces people that are unemployed and they are getting benefits, they are getting money for that. They force them to get some courses so they improve their competences, their skills, and they are more ready to get new jobs, stuff like that. So I will be their teacher in several areas, and that is a good salary in Portugal terms. Minimum salary, it's not even 800, and I will be doing 1,600 clean after taxes, so it's very good for Portugal. So I will be able to pay between, for what I need, I will be able to pay between 800 and 1,100. I would prefer to keep it in the 1,000. But if there's a beautiful, crazy, incredible house that I can get for 1,100 per month, I will go there. I can do it. So we start between 600 and 700. And as you can see, this is the cheapest you can go. If you ask like 500 or 600, you'll get zero results. Even the cheapest one is 650. So there's nothing for 600, okay? And I'm gonna travel with you. You will travel with me, and we are going to see the streets, the places, the details that you don't get in any other video. So we have, I will be between 800, which I know is the minimum for me, 800 and 100 and 1,100 per month. Central place, not very far from the tube and not very far from the train, which are the most reliable transports inside Lisbon. It's also important because I will be doing photography classes in my home in the studio. So not only studio shoots, also other type of indoor workshops and training and courses. And people need to have a very accessible place to get in. Parking is always a problem in Lisbon. I'm not very worried about parking. I don't use a car. I use public transportation. I pay 40 euros a month for public transport, which allows me to go outside of Lisbon city, to the whole district, which is really cool. I'm very knowledgeable about the transportations, so that I'm ready to go to different places in Lisbon to do my classes, because there are a lot of teaching centers in Lisbon. Sometimes I'll be in Alcântara near the river, sometimes I'll be like in Carnides, or in Belém, or near Monsanto, or in Benfica. So I need a place that it's very well connected. I don't need. I love a lot to walk, so I don't need the subway, the metro to be right at my doorstep, or the train, but I need it to be not very far. So let's go. Let's start this video. So what do we have here? T0, which I'm not interested in, because this is only one room and one kitchenette and all of that. And this is in, what the hell? Rua Particular number 1. What the hell? Where the hell is this? Rua Particular number 1. I never heard about this street, but I know all the areas. Rua Particular 1. Where the hell is this? Oh, let's see. Okay, I'm not enjoying this very much. So this area, we are, okay, Parque Eduardo VII at the top of Avenida Liberdade. So this will be in a place where right now it's better, but in the past it was like a favela, like a Rio de Janeiro favela. Yeah, it was our favela, Casal Ventoso. Not a good place to be, especially at night. I mean, we don't have like, Lisbon is not like a place where you have like shootouts in the street, but this is a bad place. No, don't go there. So it doesn't matter if it's close or not to transportation. This is already after this avenue, and this is on the hill going down. Probably great views, but bad area. So this one is out. Blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. Like I told you, probably great views. It's the top of the building. Bad photos. I'm a photographer, so one thing it happens a lot in real estate in Portugal is that photographers are really, they don't hire photographers. They're just the person who is the agent who is going to rent the house for the company, or the owner is the one who goes there with a mobile phone and takes the lousy photos. Okay, I know this area very well because right now I'm living near it. This is not bad at all. This is Rua da Venezuela, but it's a T0. As you can see, the cheapest ones are T0, so not for me. Great view. The area is not bad. One problem you have in Portuguese websites for rentals is that it's changing. It's getting better. Some of them, they tell you the exact streets. I don't need the door number, but at least the street, so I know where it is. These guys only tell you, they tell you the street already. And this is a very good street because I live nearby. It's in Benfica area. Benfica is a huge, massive place. And Venezuela. So this is a road which is near Benfica train station. There are a lot of buses here going to the center and to many places. And this is the last station which officially belongs to Lisbon City, okay? All the other stations ahead are outskirts, and you don't want to be on the outskirts. One time I was distracted, like with my phone, and instead of getting off in Benfica, I got off here in the next one. It was night. It was like 9:30 in the winter, and it looked like the Bronx. Come on, I was really in a hurry to get the train back to go back to here. So yeah, Benfica is good. It's a nice place. It's like an old neighborhood with old people, young people. It's nice, very nice situated. Transportations. But it's small, like 30 square meters. If it was only me and the cats and not I didn't need a room for the studio, this would be cool. I love high places with great views, lousy photos, small bedrooms, lousy kitchen. But anyways, it's 650. It's a bargain. Like, this is a nice house if it's only you or a couple, and you just want a place to be, not break your bank account. Believe me, Benfica, you will be really fine in Benfica. Okay, lots of transportations. The police station, the super police station, is right here. And yeah, this is the big street. The train station is on this side. Perfect. Nice people, safe, any time of the day. It's a commuting place, so sometimes you have weird people going around asking for money, asking for cigarettes, but that's just like normal stuff from a commuting area. Nobody will jump on you. It's relatively safe. It's a nice area. So if your budget is low, I would go for it. The T0 with that view, I would go for it in a heartbeat. But not me, because I need a T1. I need a bedroom and a big living room. I'm also yearning, desiring, praying for a good balcony or a small terrace. It doesn't have to be big, but I love terraces. Like in the summer, sleeping outside, looking at the stars, like, or catching the sun. I don't know. I like views. I like terraces. I like the high places. Not the ideal stuff to have a studio. People have to go on the elevator. So this can be a problem because, like, I'm using my home as a professional area, which is totally legal. In Portugal, if you rent an office, you cannot sleep on it. But you can have a bed, you can have a shower on it in a place that it's classified as an office or a store. You can do that. They are really cheap. But legally, you cannot sleep there. But if you have a home classified as an habitation, a place you can inhabit, a home, officially a home, you can have your business there. You can even have by law, you can have 3 employees working for you at your home. Like, imagine you are doing shoes. You can have 3 people there assembling shoes in your home. As long as at 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock you stop the noise, there's no machines going on, but it's perfectly legal. So it's easier to rent a home and use as a business than renting a place for a business and then trying to make it a home. That's not legal in Portugal, which is a shame. Because for 700 euros, I would get like stores and office places, bigger ones, and I would sleep there, no problem. Like, I would put a boiler and an electric oven, because most of those areas don't have gas. I wouldn't care. So these ones are seen, and now we are going up. We are going up on the prices. So now what can we get between 700 and 800? This website every day gets 2-3 new houses, okay? And I'm talking about after my filters, okay? One thing I like to do, I'm not doing it yet, it's the size. So I would like the size to be at least 40, so I can avoid small places. I will not check that filter, because I just want to give you the look of what you can get between 700 and 800. If you don't mind being in a smaller area, some of these would not be good for me. For example, this one looks cool. Photography are very important. Maybe this house is really better, but this photo is shitty compared to this one. Tidy, straight lines, fresh, white look. So, Rua das Farinhas, Castelo Moraria. Okay, Rua das Farinhas, a T0 for 750, not bad, and quite tidy. Oh, by the way, the great trick to have cheap places, one of the best tricks you can do, is go for places that are not furnished. Avoid the furnished places. And I will very quickly explain you why. I mean, if you are a rich person, or if you have like a nice job with 3,000 euros a month, okay, man, choose your little house, that's fine. But if you are in a budget, or if you want to save money and spend the rest of your money in nice things, eating out, having fun, traveling, buying stuff, then you should go for an apartment that has no furnitures. Look here. Lisbon is filled with houses. They are called Despertar. There is another one, another brand. One of them is Despertar. Another one is, I don't remember. But they are centers. They are ONGs that support people who are on drugs. Okay, and what they do in those ONGs, NGOs, what they do there is the job of that people who is trying to get out of drugs. It's like they receive furniture from people that don't need the furniture. They offer the furniture, and they sell out in secondhand the furniture. I mean, what do you prefer? Like, look at this house. Imagine this house was empty. Okay, it's not empty. We're gonna look at it. It's not empty. The area is not bad, but it has its own transportation problems. We're going there. Imagine you rent a house for 800 euros without furniture. If you need to sleep there right away, you go to one of those secondhand houses. Don't worry, I'll get there. You will have your beautiful IKEA furniture if you like it. But right then, when you get the place without furniture, you go to one of those houses. With 100 euros, you get an old sofa, an old pillow, a puff, a mattress, whatever the hell, a sleeping bed sofa, 2 chairs, 1 lousy table. You get that. Then imagine you are paying 800 euros per month in that house. You will be spending the next 3 months, you will be spending money on furniture, whatever. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, buying your furniture. But when you are finished buying your furniture, your good furniture, when you finally are finished and all the pots and pans and all that shit, when you are finished, you will have a house where you only pay 800. So it's worth it to spend that money in furniture, okay? There is cheap ways to get furniture, second hands, and even first hands. Even if you buy the good stuff, you will only be spending 3 months of your money buying the stuff you need. And then the house goes on for 800 euros. If you buy a nice, beautiful, furnished place, you will pay 1,000 euros. And that's going on for the whole month, okay? So you already have the furniture, you don't spend the money on new furniture, only on little things, but the rest of the months, the rest of the time is always 1,000 euros. What do you prefer? To spend 3 months spending a bit of money, like 400, 500, 600 euros in furniture, and then all the rest of your rental is 800, or do you prefer to go in a beautifully already furnished place where you are already paying 1,000 and the entry is like free rents? Most of the houses in Lisbon is 3 rents minimal to enter, and some of them 4 rents, like 2 rents and 2 deposits. So what or 1 rent and 2 deposits. What do you prefer? Like it's worth it to spend your $600 or euros in new furniture, because when you are finished spending that money, all those months ahead are cheaper. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever you stay, you are paying less. So forget the shitty furnished places. Unless you are filled with money or you are in a hurry and you want to bring your friends in right away. So, okay, we have some nice stuff here. 750 is quite cool. This is the castle, but like you gotta be a bit suspicious about this, because usually these websites, the other websites you have is Imo Virtual and Casa Sapo. They have the same homes that are here. Believe me, the moment I knew I had to find a home, I spent like 3 weeks every day looking at the homes using my filters. And believe me, Casa Sapo, Imo Virtual, and I think they don't have the English version. They have the same bloody houses, so stick to Idealista. There can be one or two examples of houses that are not here, but believe me, don't waste your time. It's not worth it, and the number of houses you won't find here in other places is like one or two. So in 50. So forget it. I would really advise you to go with Realista, Idealista. So, okay, for me, with the cats, without the need of a studio, I would go for this one. Maybe this is Rua das Farinhas Castelo. Okay, Rua das Farinhas. Castle area is the top of the hill. Transports are not the best ones. You have a bus and a tram that goes there. But if you like to commute really fast, if you are leaving your house, you can go down the hill. It's cool. You get to downtown, but it's quite a bit. If it's raining, nighttime, the trams work a bit later than the buses, but you don't have metro or trains near the Castello. So the castle are, but it's a nice area, nice view. So let's see it. What was the name? I like this one. T0, Rua das Farinhas. Okay, castle area, Rua das Farinhas. Remember, if you don't have enough time to see the whole video, you just save in your, not bad. You see, they say castle, like when they say castle, usually would be around here or here, but it's quite a bit, this is really cool. A few years ago, this area was a bit dodgy, just a bit, not much, but right now it's cool, filled with foreigners. This is halfway between Praça, one of our main plazas. So Rocio is the main plaza without the river. Then you have here downtown, and you have the main plaza by the river, Terreiro do Passo. Then you have the other plaza next to it. A bit of dodgy people around here, not many, but this is not the end of the world. So you would be in a nice place, probably with a nice view, and you wouldn't take you much time to go down and be right in metro and buses and all that shit. And this is really cool. Like when I think castle, I imagine right here on the top. Nope. So let's check the neighborhood. These are secondary streets. When you are not used to Lisbon, you can get a bit scared or like a bit suspicious about these areas. They are areas with a lot of mixed people, Portuguese, foreigners, migrants. It's a very cosmopolitan area, but they are a bit like, they are a bit isolated. A few of these streets, they feel a bit isolated, especially at night. But I think you would be okay here. Nobody will. Cafes, restaurants open until late. So it's not the most beautiful street. It's a bit secondary. Weird people over there. Who are you guys? No, they're not weird. They are cool. So these photos are a bit older. Most of them are from. So let's see. So yeah, the street is cool, reachable, easily reachable. You have these stairs going downtown really fast to metro. You only have to walk a little bit uphill, but not much. So yeah, quite cool, quite cool. Like the street is here downtown. Okay. Sorry, I was like a bit lost because I did this. So yeah, downtown, halfway to the castle, really cool. Now let's see the bloody house. It looks really neat. I don't know if it's a ground floor. Let's see what they say first. I usually look at the photos first, and if I don't like the photos, I don't even read what they say. So T0, so it's one room with kitchenettes, everything in the same room, totally equipped and furnished, great location. Yes, it is. And they don't say if it's like, 23 square meters, so it's small, but it's like for one person. Okay, it's ground floor. So ground floor has advantages and disadvantages. No elevator, no need. It's a ground floor. So the big advantage with ground floors is that you don't have to deal with your neighbors. There's no problem with the trash, problem with the elevators, problem with the noise. Usually, like, you don't even see your neighbors. You go straight to the street and you come straight from the street to your house. I like that. Like, it's a totally independent door straight to your house. I love that shit. Some people don't like it. Some people like to get in the community, know your neighbors, good morning, blah, 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 whatever. But the bad part is that it can be a bit noisier, and also if you have a window right into the streets, people passing by, they can peek in your windows, so you have to put a protection or whatever. Let's see the photos. So I like the layout. I like the decoration. It's not like luxury, but it's like, it's tidy, clean, and neat. Who the hell raises their hands to their head when they want to cook something? Come on, that's not a place for a microwave. Anyway, cool. Okay, so yeah, it's a ground floor, so your window will be straight to the streets, which is not a very nice thing. I have a lot of photos. This is like, okay, straightforward to the street, and this is all. But the area is good, very close to downtown, very close to transportations. For this price, 750 in Lisbon, so clean, so neat, and so nicely renewed. As I said, it's not a luxury, but if it's like a couple, maybe it's too small. But if it's one person, okay, so like the door is here. So this is all you get. You don't have windows after your door. The window is your door. Like, I'm the kind of guy, I can pay for something better, but I'm the kind of guy which, if I didn't have much money, if my budget was, this was the top of my budget, I can tell you, I would go for his, very central, very cool, near transportation, everything at hand. You can go anywhere, like safety terms from 0 to 10 is like 7 or 8 safe, so cool. You can see some dodgy people going around because these are like secondary streets. There are a few weird bars around. I know the area, as I've told you, I know Lisbon. This is the kind of place where you have restaurants. You don't have noisy bars. You can have some people drinking some glasses and doing a bit of noise, like until midnight or 1 a.m. It's not Barrio Alto, so you won't be having, like, there are a few restaurants, like few cafes, sometimes some weird people is around here, but it's just like nothing crazy, so don't worry. You'll be okay. If your budget, like, I would 1,000 times prefer to be here in the center, then use the same money to go outside of Lisbon to the outskirts, and a hell of commuting, and a hell and weird people and isolated people. A lot of tourist areas, okay, not the most cool street, but very acceptable. I would advise you to be there. Of course, they are doing pictures about other areas, but this is nearby. So yeah, and if you don't mind a small place, this is a good one only for one person. So let's check the other ones. Castelo Morarias, Santa Maria Maior. Well, okay. T0, okay, another T0, already 750. We cannot see the streets. Okay, furnished. Oh, and remember, the other one was also furnished, which is already a plus. Kitchen, thermal accumulator, it means it has no gas. It works with electricity, like it's a boiler. So yeah, if it's one person, it's more than enough. Microwaves, fridge, okay, cool. Oh, they say the exact street. This is really nice. Rua São Pedro Mártir. Let's check it out. They don't say the door number, but okay, 1 rental and 2 deposits. No grant, how do you call it in English? Like a person who has to sign with you. Like if you cannot pay, they will pay for you. It's like a grantor or someone who is a fiduciary, whatever. So they don't need that. Most of the rentals, they request this. So, okay. Either you pay one rental and two deposits without no one else pledging for you, safety second person, or you pay only one rental, one deposit, and with one person that will sign a co-signing with you, somebody who is your mentor, and if you cannot pay, they will pay for you. Cool. It sounds cool. So let's see the street. It's very important because, like, people, sometimes you see the place and you really don't get the feeling of the place, because before renting, you should always visit the places for yourself. Visit during morning, at afternoon, and at night. Look here, this is a bit of a dark street, secondary street. You'll be okay. Nobody will kill you here. Like I said, a few bars, a few dodgy people, but no one with bad intentions. A few restaurants, tourists passing by during the day. You can feel like a bit weird when you're crossing this street, but you'll be okay. Okay, this guy he's a nice guy. I don't know him. I'm just kidding. As you see, you see some dodgy people around here. I don't know. It looks like that guy is doing drugs. Really, I'm not kidding. I have a lot of sense of humor, but I don't know. It's a bit depressive, the street. But you are in a central area, and you are really close to downtown. This is Martin Moniz, the other plaza, Hotel Mundial here. Like, you have the metro right here in Rocio. So it's like you're just right here, like 2 streets, you are in downtown. And it's cool. So yeah, really nice place, cheap. I don't know if the decoration is as good as the other one. I don't think so. Let me check if it's ground floor or not. Let's see. So this is, they don't say it's T0. Oh, with a small terrace. Oh, what the fuck? Sorry. With a small terrace in a 4th floor without elevator. Okay. You have to climb some stairs. I already lived in places where I had to climb to the 4th floor. Not the end of the world. If you break a leg, then you will have a problem getting home. Yes. Like, people think, oh, 4th floor without elevator. Oh, that's fine. I'm young. Yeah, if you break a leg, it's going to be a problem, but you'll get home anyways. But 4th floor with no elevator. But look at this. A bloody terrace. I got to see this. Because I'm crazy about terraces. So this is what we call Águas Furtadas. What we call is the last floor, which is like just on the roof. Not many space, only in the central areas. But I want to check this terrace. It's quite cool. It's like well renovated. It's not the most white, freshly. We have some molds or dirtiness or whatever. But it's renovated. Weird place to put a television. Like, it is a teaser. Oh, look at this. I hope they did a photo. Oh, come on. You can be naked here. Nobody will watch you. This is so cool. Like, near downtown with this. I know it's small, but it's a fucking terrace. I love them. Oh, boy, this is a bit weird. Like, where's the shower? Where is the shower? Oh, cool. Like, I don't care if there are people with a telescope over there. Like, right here, you don't have your neighbors looking at you. You can be naked in your terrace. Oh, cool. And it's so close to downtown. And I just wonder, where is the shower? Like, this looks like the shower, but are you showering over your toilet? I like the window. This is something I really always fancy. It's like having a shower near a window. I think it's beautiful. I don't know why. It's weird, but I love it. But okay, it's not the most tidy, painted, renovated area. There's a bit of old shit here. But like, near downtown, renovated, with all the appliances of the kitchen already furnished for 750 a month. For one person, it's a good catch. Not for me. Not a very good taste in decoration, but like maybe like a temporary place for 6 months or whatever. By the way, don't let yourself be fooled by the contracts. Like, look at this. You have a contract and you have the law, okay? The law protects you. Like, if I sign a contract with you saying I'm going to sell you my kidney and you're going to give me $50,000, we can sign that contract. But that's illegal. Even if we sign the contract, okay, I give you my kidney, you give me $50,000. The general law will protect you and me against that. It do not allow it to go through. So, just like that, if you sign a contract that they tell you have to be in the house for a whole year before you leave, that's bullshit, okay? The general law, if I'm not mistaken, okay, I'm not a lawyer, but if I'm not mistaken, it's not as long as that, that's for sure. Like usually the most you are forced to be in a house is like for 6 months. And after that, you can leave with 2 months notice, sometimes 3 months notice, okay? So don't look at renting a house like, oh, it's a whole year. Like if there's something you really don't like in the house or in the neighborhood, the law protects you and you can give like few months. Of course, if it's like you got into the house and 1 month later you want to go away, I mean, you have to pay for the expenses, of course. That makes sense also for the landlords. Like we have to protect the person renting, but also protect the landlords. So yeah, there's a minimum, but it is not as long as the contracts say. So be aware of that. Okay, now we have a lot of shit for 750. Not for me. No, Marvilla. No. Rua Direita de Marvilla, 21. No. Rua Direita de Marvilla, 71, wasn't it? Rua Direita de Marvilla, 21. Okay, let's see it. Like this is near Parque das Nações, okay? Sometimes places, I don't like Marvilla because it's very isolated, especially at night, and very dodgy areas. But this is very close to the river, which means you will be close to main streets and some transportation. Okay, this is not very bad, okay? And there is a new trend, well, on the first hand, you're having here, these are luxury apartments. So Marvilla is changing a lot. But usually we call this area Beato, Braço de Prata. There's a train station here, so really close to this house, like you can walk here and go there. If you are in this train station at like after midnight, it can be lonely, isolated, weird. You see a group of people coming up and it's only you and them. Well, it's not the most central areas, but it's not a dangerous area, okay? But usually this is Beato and Braço de Prata. When they say Marvilla, okay, I know officially it's Marvilla, but usually Marvilla is this area, which has some dodgy neighborhoods, really far from transportations. But there's subway here, metro. Look, these are our most famous favelas. Shellas is like the most famous social housing favelas in Lisbon, Shellas. Olaias is nearby, and I wouldn't go for Olaias. It's not as bad as that, but this is, yeah, Olivais. Olivais is different. Olivais is massive, and it depends on the area. But this one, despite being Marvilla, it's Beato Braço de Prata, is really close to the main roads, main plaza. The main plaza is here, is a nice area with tourists already going around. You have some nice cafes. Like 10 years ago, it was only old people, really lonely area. But right now, you have a lot of movement, some trendy stores, some cafes that were renovated, and you have something really cool going on. Like, Oriente, Parque das Nações, like this area. Okay, let's turn it around again. So this area, it's being built with luxury apartments right here. Actually, these photos are outdated. This is almost all built. Really nice riverside walks here, beautiful. And you have the, LX Factory in Lisbon. You have a place like that in here. It's not as open as LX Factory, but it's more modern. And it's the Beato co-work, blah, blah, blah shit. And it's around here. It's on this area. So this is a nice road. Okay, it's not far from the station, not far from the central road. We are finding nice places for 750. I'm not used to this one. Of course, this road is next to the train, so it's already, the house is around here. Okay, I think it's this one, because we can see it was being renovated. These photos are older. Yeah, you'll be okay here. It's like sometimes you will find yourself at night alone, but nothing crazy. Like it's a bit of an enclosed street, but you can quickly go to the center. And I wouldn't be scared of this area. Not the most beautiful one, but you have the nice plaza here. You'll be okay here. You will not be using the subway, so the street is here, but you have the Braço de Prata, which is still, it's the last station which is inside Lisbon city. Okay, the others. So if you pay the 30 euros monthly pass, you can go here. If you want to go to the next one, is already outside Lisbon, the next station, which I think is Moscavide. Oh no, Oriente. Oh, you have Oriente also. Yeah. Oh shit, man. You have Oriente. So the Parque das Nações, it's the next train station. So this train, it's very good because this station train can take you really quick to Oriente, and you have a lot of trendy stuff going around. It's a changing area. This area is changing a lot. Just avoid this interior part. So, like between the train and the river, you will be okay for a few exceptions. The train and the airport, no. No, it's a no-go. It's a no-go. But this station is cool because this station, it does like this. The train does like this. So you can quickly catch the train here, and you will be in many central areas of Lisbon, including Benfica, Saldanha, all those areas, Campo Pequeno. So it's like a curve. And it's very quick, and it's timetable, so you can move around and commute to subway and all that stuff. So it's really cool. Like if this place was far from the train station, like if it was around here, I wouldn't advise it. But in here, really close, okay. Not the most beautiful areas. At night, you can feel a bit isolated, but you'll be okay. Oh, right here. So yeah, cheap. And let's watch it. Let's see what we've got here. We've got a terrace. It's something I hate in Portugal. We have names for stuff. A terrace. Usually foreigners, when you say terrace or terraço, you think about, if you say terrace, you think about like a esplanada, which is a place where there's a cafe and there are outdoor tables, sunny area. But in Portugal, terraço, terrace, terraço, it's like something on the top of the building where you have a great view. That's a terraço. But many listings, they say they have a terraço, but it's not on the top. They call it terraço because it's more attractive. But many of them is like this one. Like they call it terraço, but it's not a terraço. It's like a logradouro, or a patio. Okay, it's a patio, it's a ground floor. And the thing with patios is some patios you are really isolated, nobody is looking at you. But most of the damn Lisbon patios, like you go outside of your patio and you have like 4 floors of people all around you that go to their windows and they see you in your patio. You have zero privacy. And of course, it depends on the area, depends on your neighbors, but we still have a lot to learn as Portuguese, even in central Lisbon. We still have a lot to learn about civic behavior, and it's very normal, or it's very expectable, that your patio will have some cigarettes falling, some trash falling. It depends on the area. You can be lucky, but you better expect that. So some trash. So and no privacy at all. Some patios, they are really luckily closed and there's no one watching you. So let's check this one. So it's a cozy placement. 750 is really nice. This week is better than the previous week. The previous week you couldn't get anything below 800. Of course, these are houses for one person. So they want your personal dogs. They want the proof of your job, your taxes, 2 rentals, and one caution, 2 rentals and one. Oh, I just forgot the name of that sheet. But they are open to, they don't force you to get a person signing, a co-signer that will be a mentor. So I don't know the name in English for Theodore, like someone who will grant that if you don't pay, they will pay for you. I will call it a paying mentor. So 3 rentals, 2 rentals and 1 deposit. This patio looks cool. Maybe there is no one looking at you in the patio. So you have the direct entrance. You have a normal kitchen. It looks like, oh, it's renovated. Looks nice and clean and tidy. Cool. Yeah, a practical bathroom. Light. You have some light. You have the wind. It's the ground floor, of course. Where's the shower? The shower is here. It's like a tiny shower with curtains. That's fine. Yeah, the shower. Okay. Okay, that's all. So for this, regarding this photo, I cannot see if you have enough privacy in your patio. Okay, because they only photograph this area. Maybe on this side you have a problem. I think there's a gate to get inside here, and I believe this patio is common. It's common to several doors because this apartment only has 1 door, so it's a common patio. It's not your self patio. So yeah, but 750 a month, 45 square meter, not bad. They don't picture the living room. They only picture. Oh yeah, there it is. 45 square meters. Where? I don't see 45 square meters. Okay, maybe on this side. Yeah, on the opposite side that they did not be very poor in pictures. Lousy people. Okay, now we are getting into another value. So let's see. I'm not going to see them all today. Today we are going to stick with 700, 800. And the next video I will do my specific search, which is between 800 and 1,100. Let's check it out. Largo do Rato. This is, if it really is a Largo do Rato, okay, sometimes they exaggerate. It really, oh, this is in a villa. Okay, I saw this one before. So this is inside a villa. So you are in a very central plaza, great transportation, subway, and then you have an entrance from the street into this villa. It was like an old villa community with a community. So this is the kind of place, okay, you enter the villa, like a condo, but it's like a more of a popular communal condo, not like a luxury condo. Not the best place. T0, no elevator, but I think this is like it's the ground floor, is the ground floor. So once again, like living in Lisbon, in central Lisbon for 750 euros, nowadays is quite a find. Not very clean, painted, renovated, tidy, neat, no. Lousy photos, enough to live. It's not falling apart either, but okay. You got some storage, nice storage. You got a place here for some extra appliance. You don't have many appliances. I don't think there are any appliances. Oh, this is a small place where you can put your washing machine. So, oh, look at this. You have like what we call a saguão, which is like a very tiny patio surrounded by other houses. It's like, anyway, it is outdoors. So if you look up, you'll see the sky. But it's so tiny, it's like almost like, I don't know, maybe for the air to come in the summer, but it's not like the place where you're going to put a table or you're going to put like a chair because there's no space for that. So yeah, in here is the place where you will be forced to know your neighbors. Good morning, hello, where are you from, blah, 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 blah. I mean, you don't need to get them into your house, but it's like you have a bit of a community here, which it can be cool. Sometimes it can be a bit annoying, like you don't feel like talking with anyone. You can be like a person who doesn't talk with anyone, but they will find you really rude, and you will be feeling forced to that. But don't worry, I lived in Alfama for 6 years, and that's really community. And look, we are talking about this place like it's really wait. So yeah, Largo do Rato. I know where this place is. They don't say the street, but I know where it is. So it's like this is Largo do Rato. This is like it's far from the river, but you have the subway here. You have lots of buses. You can quickly go to downtown, like Avenida Liberdade is right here, Marquês do Pombal. It's like a short walk. You can walk to Estrela. It's a bit of going up, but it's not far. You have a train. This is the last station of the line of the yellow line, but you can quickly catch the train, the subway, the metro to Marquês do Pombal, and in here you have already 2 lines, the blue line and this line. So yeah, quite cool. Largo do Rato, lots of transportation, lots of people, lots of foreigners, bars, cafes, supermarkets, lots of beautiful monuments. Like you just walk these streets and you're in Jardim Botânico and Príncipe Real. It's really nice. Great place if you want something central and cheap. And the villa is around here. Like I know because I've been there taking photos. It will be like around here. I think the entrance is here or here, somewhere around here. And you get inside and it's cool. It's cool. It's a bit on the not very tidy, clean, neat place. You need a good cleaning. It's 800 a month, but it's central. It's not furnished. Yeah, it's not furnished. So you have to be able to buy our furniture. But you'll be happy here. You'll be central. Like if you don't mind, like being a bit old and a bit like run down. It's a bit run down. If you don't mind that, you'll be okay here. It's a nice area and very central, very central. Largo do Rato, it's like you're really central in Lisbon and a lot of connections to everywhere. What else do we have? Praça da Espanha. Oh man, this is a new one. 700 only with a view. Oh, that's the aqueduct. What the hell? 20 square meters, really small, like for one person. It's a T0. So these are not the houses I'm looking for, but we are starting here. What the hell? Let me check this out. So this is weird. Like, what is this? Okay. Oh, yeah, I see. It's the last floor. A boiler, not gas, but usually this is if it's like 3 persons in one house, this will be a problem because the hot water will be wasted and you have to wait for more hot water unless it's a really big one. But if it's 1 person, oh, that's more than enough. You have time for it to get warm again. Yeah, minimal. Oh, what the hell? Like, what the hell? Like, Is this all? Is this all you got? I don't know where this is. Rua Particular number one. Rua Particular number one. They say Praça de Espanha. Praça de Espanha is also very central, like Praça de Espanha. You have metro, lots of buses. You are near Gulbenkian, which is one of the best museums and gardens in Lisbon. Praça de Espanha is right here. Very well connected. You have the blue line here in metro, and you have the connection between blue line and red line here. Really cool. El Corte Inglés, really good area. But they say Praça de Espanha, but it can be really far from it. Let's check it out because they have the street. Rua Particular number one. This is sounding a bit dodgy. Rua Particular one. Oh shit! Nah. No. Look, I'll show you. Like, this is a very central road where all the buses go by, but this is not Praça de Espanha, and this is Campo Lide station. This is a train station. But this is a not very well connected train. This is like a ramification of train that goes from here until Alcantara. They are not very regular, and if you want to go to the real cool train network, you will be waiting a little bit of time to get here, and then from here, yeah, you go everywhere. Here you can even go outside Lisbon. You have expressos to Algarve and the north, whatever, in Sete Rios near the zoo. But you have to wait for the train to get it's fast, but it's not very regular. Okay, it's like it can be like 1 hour or more or between trains. Okay, so this is like a ramification, like it's like a cul-de-sac of the train system. So it goes right here to Alcantara. The last station is right here, but it's secondary line. So in this area, it's dodgy. Look, I'll take you to the because this was already part of the old favela. Not anymore. There are a lot of like favela style houses. Like 15 years ago, it was all over, but they put it in social neighborhoods. But it's still a dodgy area. I'll show you the main road, which is a main road safe area. But we were very well connected the aqueducts. But when you go there, you gotta go here, then here. This has changed a bit. This was like the Bronx. Now it's much better. Not those houses. Those houses are still there, really bad. But this is dodgy. Like this is dodgy. This was one of the roads that people took to go to get drugs in the favela. Okay. And the place where we are going is around here. So we will be one of these houses. So you are not far. I'm probably sure there is a garage here. There's a cat over there. But this is the kind of place where you see really weird people outside their cars and really weird stuff going on because there are still some drug deals going. Not exactly here. I mean, there can be secondary dealings here, but the main area is still down there, really far. But this is already part of the old favela. Probably a lot of honest people living here, but like at night. Anyway, it's not far from the center. Like as soon as you are here, like day or night, there's a lot of people coming around. This was an old ring of basket with really dodgy people here. Like it's not the kind of place you want to stop. Now it's changed. And this is a very neat area, like in front of this is a very central street. So you are not very isolated from the center. But the fact that you have to go here and then here, maybe you could cut some, you could cut and like, look at that guy. It looks a nice guy. It looks like a nice guy, but it's here. So if you are not the very, if you're not look, this is a bad sign. They are around. It doesn't mean they are bad gangs, but they are like stupid kid gangs, like not the serious stuff. But I don't know, man. Look at this. It doesn't feel terrible. It's not the Bronx, but probably the Bronx is not. It's already a luxury place now. But you gotta come here. It has a bit of old people, honest people, but also a bit of dodgy people. Lots of cats. That's cool. I love cats, but I don't know, mates. Like if you are the kind of person that you don't mind very much about your surroundings and you are not very impressive and you are used to tough areas, not especially tough, just like rougher areas, you'll be okay here. Okay, nobody will kill you. But if you're the kind of person who likes to open your doors, see a nice street, nice people, nice cafes, you only get this here. And even then, this is the type of roads you are really in the center or in the central road here. But this is the type of place where like after 8 p.m. you don't have much, okay? Supermarkets, I don't know. You have restaurants, stores, like it's not the end of the world. Look at this. This area is even worse. Like, look at this. These are your fucking neighbors. Look at this, okay? These are your fucking neighbors. Very picturesque, but let me tell you, this was the old favela, okay? So most of the people will be cool, but you will be raising the statistics, the possibilities of finding the wrong people here. Not too much, but a bit. And this is all closed at night. So at night, it will be a bit desert, okay? Even those areas, this is offices, okay? So you're not far from the zoo. The zoo is right there on the right side. But as I told you, here you are perfectly okay. But there, it's up to you. I wouldn't say don't go, avoid it, it's bad. I wouldn't say that, okay? It's just not the nicest area. Look, they are around. They are around. But anyways, it's 700. It's a small place, 700. So for a start, for a beginning, you're quite central. You don't have metro. You don't have metro right away, but you have a few buses. And it's not far if you check it out. Like it's around here, but it's not far from the zoo. And the zoo has everything. But you have to walk quite a bit, okay? So, I don't know. Not my favorite area. Not the place where I would like to wake up. It also depends, like, I don't have a car, so that's not in my worries. Like, if you have a car, there are many of these places that we saw before, it will be very problematic because when you get home at night, you want to park your car, it's going to be a problem. So now, another one for 800. So this one was 700, quite cool. Another one for 800, Rua Madres 51, Santos do Velho, Madragoa. Okay, this is not a bad area, but it's isolated from main transportation. So Rua Madres 51. Let's check it out. Rua Madres. I like when they have the number because sometimes we have streets that are so long that if you are in one tip of the street, it's bad. But if you are on the opposite tip, it's really cool. Like streets are really long sometimes in Lisbon. So it's very good to know the exact number. So, okay, we are near the river. What the hell is this Alfama? No. Okay. Oh, Santos, yeah. Okay, it's not a bad area. Not bad at all. So you have Dom Carlos I here, if I'm not mistaken. This is Dom Carlos, which is a road that goes beautiful trees here. It goes straight to our parliament. So, yeah. The only thing here is there are no... Okay, where is it? Okay. Yeah, it's a short walk to the main road where you have trams, the tourist trams going around. You have quite a few buses. So you're not exactly very isolated from transportation, but you don't have the metro, neither the, well, you have the train. You have a train station here, Santos. But this train station, it's a line that goes from Cais do Sodré until Cascais. So it will be really, it's not going to put you in the center of the street. But anyway, in Cais do Sodré, you have connections to the subway. So it's not bad. Like, it's not the kind of place that you go but yeah, you can use the train. You have a station here, which is quite close to the house. Not exactly the next street, but quite cool. You have like a swimming pool here. No, just kidding. I don't know who that belongs to. Let's just have this is an area. In the past, this area had a lot of bars. It was trendy. It stopped being trendy a long time ago, but it's still a bit of a trendy for young kids, like those 14 years old, 18 years old, drinking shots. They don't know how to drink. They get wasted like at midnight. So it's like a bit noisy on this area with the bars. But here is not very bad. Like here is a bit more on the quiet side. So yeah, you are close to this road. We have nice restaurants and cafes. And you are here. This is a great area, touristy. Night and day, a lot of people. Central, a nice garden here. Nothing special, but it's a nice area. All the facilities, yeah, it's a nice area. It's not exactly at your doorstep, but it's like you just do this, and then you have to do this and this. What the hell? But you know what? You better do this, and then you do this, like the main road, because it's a bit like a labyrinth. Yeah, you should do this, then this. Come on, stop with the boxes. You should do this, then you're in the main road and you're okay, because it's a bit like a labyrinth. Well, there is a passage here, nice stairs here. Okay, let's check it out. Let's get the feeling. This is not the street where the house is, but yeah. Okay, this goes to the main road. Nice. It has all buildings. It is a very well frequented area. It's like you'll be okay. I mean, you're in a big city, like nothing is 100% safe. It's a nice area. And maybe this street is a bit narrow, not the most beautiful one, but you're close to the parliament, you're close to that big avenue. Yeah. Most of these buildings are being refurbished. So yeah, you may have some noisy neighbors, not a lot of privacy, but it's not bad. If you're not always in a hurry and you need the metro right away. Anyway, you have a train station, so you can quickly check the timetables and you know exactly at which time the train goes here. Actually, this is a station where at night you'll find like a DJ here singing right in the station. I think it's here, yeah. And you have parties going around and expats meeting people and dancing and music and stuff. So yeah, you have a train station. Really cool to go to the beach. Like, like you are here. You just walk a little bit, get the train, and you're in Cascais right away. Of course, if you do it in the summer, it's a crowded train with lots of crazy children and wild people, but anyways, it's cool. It's not bad. And the transportations here are fast because these are fast lanes where cars cannot go. In some of them, it's just the lane for the tram and just for the bus. So it's really fast to go. And you can go to Alcântara, Belém really fast, and the Alex factory right here. So yeah. Like if it was around here, farther away from the river, it would not be so good. But in here, you are quite well served, and it's not isolated, and it will not get like silent and lonely during night. So you'll be fine. Let's just check the damn house. It's already 800, but for Lisbon prices nowadays is not bad at all. So let's check it out. It's furnished. Yeah, not the best kitchen. Yeah, what the hell? You go there to cook? Yeah, not the best. Anyway, it's cheap and it's central. Okay, so Bad photo. Who the fuck takes these photos, man? These guys don't know how to go back and just grab a little bit more. I don't know if it's a ground floor. Oh, look at this. So you have a room, you have a corridor with some space here for whatever, and then you have the kitchen and the bedroom. Why don't they take this wall away and like the bedroom is with a kitchenette? Like, yeah, that would be better. And or you do here the living room, like kitchenette and living room with this wall gone, and then here is your bedroom. Like, makes more sense. Like, it's a bit far from the bathroom, but it makes all sense. Like, bigger area here. It could almost work for me. This is already a T1, isn't it? Yeah, it's a T1, I think. Yeah. So yeah, one bedroom. So why would I go there? Would I go there for this price? It's tempting. I don't dislike the area. I prefer more central areas. But if this house had like the right attractions for me, like a terrace or a big room or a big nice living room, it could be enough for me to don't mind being not in my favorite area. I like something more central in terms of transportation. But if they had the right attractions, I wouldn't mind. And if it was a bit bigger, because 31 meters between living room and bedroom is really small. Like, nice for one person. So, Madragoa, comboio, supermercado, yeah. Okay. It doesn't say, it must say here. Like, okay, first floor without elevator. So it's first floor, in the ground floor. So if you have to go up, it's like only one level of stairs. So that's fine. And let me tell you, for 800, if you don't mind a small area, it's not bad. Like, we've seen some, it's not very well decorated, it's like a bit like chaotic, but it's not like falling apart. This wall, I would take it down in a heartbeat if it was my house. So yeah, why not? It's a trendy area. It's a nice area, and you have the train station. Train station puts you really close to metro commuting. So really cool. Yeah, not bad. It would be better if it was like right here in the river, but okay. So you won't have a view. There's no view because this is. They say it's the first floor. So if you are here, you will be around here. So if you are naked, this guy or this girl will see you naked here. So not the most, you still have one floor, so you won't have, then you have a tall building in front of you. So you only have this, okay, it's nicely decorated, old picture. It's a bit of a traditional community sense, like, yeah, but not a great view. And yeah, it has enough light. You have a window, light, but not bad. I would stick with that. Not bad. Not great, not bad. Now, here we have Príncipe Real. Príncipe Real, what are they talking about? Is this really Príncipe Real? Príncipe Real is a noble area. I'm finding it too good to be true. $800 euros only to be in Príncipe Real. São Bento. São Bento is near the parliament. This is not exactly Príncipe Real. Okay, Rua Parreiras. Okay, Rua das Parreiras. Okay, that's nice. Rua. There are very similar names in Lisbon. Like, I lived in a street which was Travessa das Parreiras. This is Rua das Parreiras. Rua das Parreiras. What the hell? Okay. Rua das Parreiras. There are Rua Parreiras. Okay. What the hell? What the hell? Where is it? Okay, here. Rua Parreiras. Let's locate ourselves because I'm really lost here. So, okay. No. This is the Benfica Stadium. This is Colombo Shopping Center. This area is really cool. This plaza, okay, it's not very bad. It's not that bad. Like, this is Carnid headquarters of their like local mayor, local mayor, not Lisbon mayor, like local parish, whatever, freguesia. It's Carnid, really nice area, nice plaza here, a lot of stuff going around, transportation. You are not far from Colombo shopping center, but it's a bit isolated, just a little tiny little bit. So, but it's not very bad. Like, let me check the roads. Let me check the road. Vou fazer videozinho, já vou acabar. Não. It's a bit isolated, a bit dodgy, not very bad, not a very bad area, but yeah, it's not crazy. It's a bit depressing because there's a lot of old stuff. It's not a dangerous area. Carnid is like, it's getting better. Probably some of these buildings were already refurbished because the Google Maps have some really old pictures. And this is not far from the center. The center of Carnid is right here. So I'm gonna show you, like, it's a little bit of a stretch. You have famous restaurants here where they are cheap and good. Oh, you have a train station right here, Carnid train station, really cool. Blue line. So it's a bit of a walk. It's not right there, but you have lots of buses here. And I will show you when you go here. You go to this nice area, and you get into this nice area. It's a good feeling. This is a nice area, this part, so it's not exactly near your house, but like you have this the Junta, so the military college for kids, a nice church. It's not a cosmopolitan area. It's like more of a neighborhood area, but there's a lot of people passing by. There's a big high school around here. This plaza is very famous. They do a very famous fair once a year, Feira da Luz. It's okay. It's not far from Colombo shopping center and not far from Colégio Militar main hub. Colégio Militar is the main transport hub. But anyways, remember, if it was around here, the house, perfect, but it's not right here, okay? It's a bit on that side. So, like, if it was here or here, I would right away tell you, don't go there. But here, yeah, you walk a little bit, you're in the subway. Like, you do this road, you go in the subway, so not that bad. And Colombo is right here, Hospital da Luz. Okay, it's a bit secluded, but not too much. Let's see if it's worth it. It looks nice, the building. Tiny room, room and living room. It's like a cave. It's like we call it cave. It's underground. There are no windows. It's nice, clean, tidy, all refurbished. It's decent, very decent, but it's not exactly the best place. Why do they have this church here? What the hell? What the hell? Rua Parreira is this church? Rua Parreiras. I mean, this is Rua Parreiras. Rua Parreiras. Is there another Rua Parreira? Rua Parreiras. Lisbon. What the fuck? Okay, we got it all wrong. There's another Rua Parreiras, which is really weird. Two streets with the same name. The first time I see this in Lisbon. Okay, now I understand the church. Okay, so this, okay. Anyway, you met another area, Carnid, which is a nice area if it's central. If it's Carnid, like in the central streets. If it's Carnid, a lot on the outskirts of Carnid, you gotta be careful. But Carnid in the center, near those central roads, is really cool, nice. And it's a junta, it's like a parish that does a lot of cultural activities. This is the parliament. So this is Rua Parreiras, the parliament. You are near the parliament. You are near the tram that takes you to downtown right here. Not exactly at the doorstep of, but this is a central area. This is Largo Camões, one of the main squares, Chiado, with the Brasileira here. So, but remember, it's a long way down to here and a long way up to there. You have trams passing by here. So you can get the tram and you are right away in Chiado. Nice area, quiet area, a bit lonely at night. There are a few restaurants around here, but like at 1 p.m. it will be quiet and lonely. You are near like a big high school, so not a bad place. But I thought it was the other place. Anyways, it was a nice excuse to show you two different areas. And two streets with the same name. What the hell? Yeah, it's probably this one. I don't know. No, this is for sale. Okay, it will be one of these. Yeah, I mean, you're not far from the center. Nice area, like neutral, not dodgy, not luxury, not trend. Well, trendy, I mean, when you get here, you do all this way and you get here to the central road, then it becomes trendy because you have the beautiful terrace park over there, which is like a terrace on top of a parking lot, which is one of the most trendy bars in Lisbon. And you are in the center. You are really close to Chiado and all of that. You have to walk a little bit or catch the train, but in a short walk, you'll be in the center, Calçada do Combro. So you have it's the 28 route, so it's not far from the 28 route. So if you have done the 28, you probably know where this is. Why can't I go farther? Why can't I go further? So just a little bit further, you are Bica and you are right here on one of the most central Lisbon areas. Yeah. So you got to do all these roads. You just follow the tram all down there, and then whoop, and you have your street. So not bad, but it's a bit. It's a cave, like no windows. I hate that. Like if it was like 500 euros, okay, maybe 500 euros, a lot of money to do other stuff. Maybe the cave, but for this price, 800. We already saw better places for 700. Okay, so for now, for today, it's everything. This video has been a very long video. These are not the videos that will have short stuff. I saw this one. This is a very good one. This is really good. I will not try to take this one only for one reason. It doesn't have 2 rooms, and I need 1 room to lock my cats in a spacey area where they feel comfortable, not just like a closet or a kitchen. But if I didn't have the cats and if I didn't have the need to have a studio, I would go for this one. 760 a month, 40 square meters. It's a T0, unfortunately, but let me tell you where the hell this is. This is one of the best areas of Lisbon, okay? This is Columbano. Like, this is a really nice area. Columbano, Bordal Pinheiro. What the hell is going on with this, man? Okay, Avenida Columbano, Bordalo, Pinheiro. Okay, now they are happy. Okay, this avenue is the avenue that goes from Praça de Espanha, one of the central areas in Lisbon. You have Gulbenkian right here and El Corte Inglés right here. So you have the big plaza here. And then it connects that big plaza with the 7 rivers, Sete Rios. The zoo is right here. Sete Rios is the best hub, one of the best hubs in Lisbon for transportation. You have 2 train lines. You have 3 train lines You have that detour that I told you on the other house that goes to like a cul-de-sac train line. You have that one. You have train line to the north of Portugal and train line. And you also have train line here that goes to the bridge directly to the south. So, and you have the expressos to go anywhere you want in Portugal. So, and I know that I've seen it before, it's around here. A very, very, very nice place to live for 760. If I didn't have the cats and I didn't have, well, if I didn't have the need of the studio, if I didn't have the need to have a special room to do my studio, me and the cats will be perfectly happy here. This doesn't show built. It's like being built, but this is an old picture. These gardens are really cool. I mean, at night, I don't know, at night, this is a good area, so I will not expect weird people around. At night, they may feel a bit isolated, but right now, this is already built. It's like a nice garden area with some ponds and some nice areas. This is all new buildings. It's a quiet area at night, like restaurants here close like 11. So if it's like midnight or 1 a.m., you have nothing here. It's closed, but it's a very nice area, very well connected. Like this is close to Sete Rios, which is right there. It's a bit of a walk, but if you really know to go to the big hub transportation, you do a nice walk. I know this is whoa. Where were we? Okay, here. I know this is like I think it's the first floor. So this is the back of, you know, like it's already built, ponds and walkways, really nice. Yeah. And it's not a bad area. The problem is it doesn't have a special room for where I can lock the cats while people are using the studio. It's not the best like luxury top build, but it's renewed, it's refurbished, so it's quite decent. And I think it is. First floor with elevator, of course. Yeah, first floor, nice area, close. Like, look, you just do a search in Idealista for apartments on this area, like mainly this area. This area is more expensive even, like near El Corte Inglés. No, like we said, El Corte Inglés is here. This area is really expensive. Gulbenkian, okay. This is the most expensive area. Actually, all of this area is very expensive in Lisbon, okay. Maybe here a bit more, of course, is near downtown, but this area is also this avenue, it's great. You have everything here, supermarkets, you're right next to the big hub, right next to the zoo. You can walk to nice areas right here. Believe me, you'll be happy here, okay? If the place and the area and the space of the house, it's good enough for you, it will be great. So today, we are finished for today. As I told you, next video will be my kind of house. And remember, this is not the type of video where you get 5 tips, short video, and you have this is detail, okay? But as you saw, if you have the patience, or like you watch a little bit and you pause it, you bookmark it, and you come back later, you will get a very good knowledge about Lisbon. And as I said, some areas that have bad reputation, but the house is in one extreme of the area and is in a nice area, and other areas that have good reputation, but the house can be down the road in a bad area already. So I have that knowledge.